Today I would like to deal with a very significant aspect, United Nations Organization and human rights. As we all know, the evolution of UN and the structure of UN. So this lecture focuses on timeline of the formation of United Nations Organization and how human rights are enshrined in the Charter of UN. So before discussing the structure of UN, we have to cover an important aspect called the timeline. What paved the way for the formation establishment of a world organization called UN? The Second World War, which broke out in 1939, ended after a few calamities, many calamities, disasters in 1945. So this is the duration of the Second World War. And this clearly shows the fact that an organization formed in 1919 called League of Nations was a fiasco, was a failure. That's the reason why Second World War happened. So this period, 1939 to 1945, has marked a significant era actually in the history of human rights, history of United Nations Organization. The very first incident that paved the way for the formation of United Nations Organization is a declaration of St. James Palace, where 14 nations, 14 countries stood together for promoting human rights, followed by another conference on 14th August 1941, and this is rightly known as Atlantic Charter, where the two great leaders of the time, Franklin D. Roosevelt and Winston Churchill, came up with a few ideas to stop the atrocities of war, calamities of war. They came up with a declaration in 1941, to be precise, on 14th August 1941, which we call Atlantic Charter. Another significant year, the history of a formation, establishment of UN, is 1st Jan 1942, when the then American President Roosevelt coined the word United Nations. A famous declaration of human rights. So after the coinage of the word United Nations, to be precise, on 30th October 1943, one more date we have 1st December 1943, 7th October 1944. These 3 dates are also important in the history of United Nations and human rights, because on 30th October 1943, a conference was held in Moscow, Russia. In 1940, it was known as USSR, not Russia, not Russian Republic, which was attended by 4 major countries we call Big Four, 4 nations, 4 nations representative of all nations. We call them Big Four. Or the countries are US, UK or Great Britain, we have USSR and China. On 1st December 1943, again another conference was held in Tehran, present Iran, but unfortunately it was attended by only 3 members: US, UK, USSR, not China, UK, US and USSR. Subsequently on 7th October 1944, another conference, another summit was held in Pemberton Oaks in US. So rightly speaking, on this platform, on this date, world leaders discuss the proposal, or a proposal dealing with the structure of United Nations organization. So the proposal was discussed and submitted on 7th October in 1944, which was held in Pemberton Oaks in US. So on this date, or as per this proposal, we had only 5 main bodies. We have bodies of United Nations organization, but right now, as we know, United Nations organization has 6 major wings or bodies, which are General Assembly, UN Security Council, we have Trusteeship Council TC, we have Economic and Social Council, we have the Secretariat and International Court of Justice. So Trusteeship Council was not discussed, the proposal on 7th October 1944, it was added afterwards. So 1st December 1943, 7th October 1944, followed by 26th June 1945, and this day is or has been marked as the very quintessential day, the history of United Nations organization, because on this day, United Nations Charter was approved. United Nations Charter was approved and signed by most 50 countries across the globe. 26 June 1945, UN Charter. UN Charter, which consists of 1 preamble and 19 chapters. So this deals with, UN Charter deals with the clauses related to the functioning of the organization, the world organization, the purposes of organization, and here we have the major 4 purposes of UN, like developing friendly relations between nations, fostering relations, maintaining the same relationship, providing a forum for bringing together countries on a common platform to meet the purposes and goals of United Nations organization, to curtail the tensions, internal and international tensions, conflicts among the member states of United Nations organization. Also, all these four purposes were incorporated in the Charter, UN Charter. So this UN Charter was approved on 26th June 1945. So far we have discussed the evolution of United Nations organization, the development of United Nations organization, and how human rights principles are, or how it enshrined in the Charter, UN Charter, which was approved on 26th June 1945. So here starts the show in the same year, 1945. So, and this was signed by 50 nations, but we know when it was formed, when UN was formed in 1945, the original number was 51, number of members. It was 51. So, which was the 51st member? Poland, the representative of this country, did not sign on this agreement on 26th June 1945 when it was drafted. The nation of the country or the representative, because it didn't have a stable government then. So when the country got a stable government, so they approached UN, they signed the agreement on the same day of the establishment of United Nations organization, that is on 24th October 1945. That means the core members of organization, total number was 51. Now, as we know, there are 193 countries in the United Nations organization. So, 24th October 1945, it's very remarkable date in the history of UN. We celebrate UN Day on 24th October every year. 24th October every year we celebrate, we observe as UN Day, United Nations Day. So there is one more aspect to it. Because our topic deals with UNO and human rights. So the second topic we need to discuss here is human rights, and in United Nations organization, all these world leaders, or the president of all these countries stood together to promote peace, prosperity in the world. They came up with a declaration called UDHR. It's known as Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was drafted in 1945 and approved and adopted by United Nations General Assembly on 10th December 1945. United Nations General Assembly adopted a declaration called Universal Declaration of Human Rights on 10th December 1945. That's the reason why we observe 10th December as World Human Rights Day. So what is structure of UDHR? So we have discussed the structure of UN, consisting of, it consists of different wings, different, 6 major bodies like Treasury Council, Security Council, and UN General Assembly. So what is the structure, basic structure of UDHR? Here, it consists of one preamble and 30 articles. That is the basic structure of United Nations, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was adopted in. So the question arises is, who drafted UDHR? It was drafted by a famous French jurist, René Cassin. René Cassin, a French jurist. French jurist. One more question can be asked. So I told you it was adopted on 10th December 1945. But where? The answer is it happened in Paris, France. Here we have the connection. French jurist, Paris. So it was adopted on 10th December 1945. We observe this day as World Human Rights Day. So this is the timeline of United Nations Organization Human Rights. See, this is just a beginning. As Frost has rightly said, miles to go before we sleep. Just a beginning. Stay tuned. We'll be back with another topic. If you have any doubt, suggestion, please comment below. Definitely we'll read back. We'll revert. We'll rectify the mistakes, and what should I say? We'll come back to you once again with the new version, the new topic. Thank you so much.